guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very special guest. I'll let her introduce herself though, but yeah, today we're going to be talking about our uni experience. So I hope you guys enjoy. And we're doing a mukbang because again, I don't have guests on my show and I don't give them food. That is not polite, so I don't do that. Plus she likes to eat, so that's why. Anyway, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, welcome to Za's YouTube channel. My name is Natasha Mugaza. I have known this I have known this girl for I want to say 7 years now, and wow, the bond has been unbreakable. I've had a few rough patches.
Oh, we will talk about that. We will talk about that.
No, we're not. But yeah, it's been a good 7 years now. 7 years and counting.
So anyway, guys, yeah, we'll just be eating and we'll tell you guys about our uni experience. I know, like, again, I did that whole question box and then someone said we should talk about I should talk about how people can come and study in Canada, whatever. So we'll talk about that too. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Do you want to catch up?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. So how did you get to Canada? Like, what made you choose to come to Canada?
Initially, actually, my first choice was going to be Australia, and then can do extra.
Yeah, you have to show them what you're showing.
And then I did have a cousin who was here as well. So my parents were like, well, it'd be good for you to go somewhere where you've got family there. That way you're not like completely on your own, because you know you're leaving home. You're like, it's just gonna be you. So it all worked out that I had a cousin here, so he helped me apply and the whole process. And then yeah, that's how I got here. How did you get here?
I was actually in Montreal, and then I wanted to leave the French-speaking part of Canada, so I was like, and then my mom actually found Kamloops through that lady. You know that lady in her. Yeah. So through that lady, my mom was like, "Oh, I got you a place at this uni in BC." Then
How old were you when you
that
came
was
here?
it. I was 16. Straight
So
from
straight after O's? Would you advise people to like go to uni straight after O's, or do you think they should do the whole A level thing?
To be honest, I feel like that A level thing is just like a waste of time. But
It's also time for you to mature. I think.
Yeah, because like when you come at 16, you're just new to everything. Like you've got this sense of freedom and you're still so young.
True.
But the only reason I found it okay for myself was because I was staying with my sister, right? So I was staying with two, and I had that kind of like those guardians,
somebody
like
to control you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You cannot control.
Not control, but my sister is very close. Okay.
No,
but like, you
not
just have
control.
someone to like guide you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just be there for you. Whereas if you come at 16 and you don't have friends or relatives or whatever, it's really easy to lose your way. Don't you think? You
I think so.
You see that,
Because you've got so much freedom. Like you don't need you're not really like, you don't have to answer to anybody. Ish, guys, English was failing me there. But you don't need to answer to anybody. Like you can really go out whenever you want to go out. You don't need to report back. Oh hey ma, my friends and I are going out tomorrow. It's whatever you want to do. Like do you boo boo kind of situation.
No one will question you.
Yeah.
No one will ask. Will say anything to you. And because you're still 16, when you come straight from home and like you have like there are rules obviously in your parents' house. So some people weren't allowed to party or do whatever. Now you get that sense of freedom, and then it's like
YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO. Then you end up like doing certain things and having no self-control, which is bad. So
chicks, how did we first meet?
okay.
Lie.
I was not gonna lie. I was staying in Riz, and then what happened?
First of all, that's not when we met. Can't you? You don't remember our anniversary?
Oh,
bruh.
I thought you meant how to do become friends. Oh, we met at that gallery. What's that art show? Whatever.
It was outside IB in Chibu. Then we walked to CAC together. And then our first bonding session, like when we became like close or whatever the case was.
Yeah, that was it.
No,
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes.
This is you that it blew me up. Okay, our first bonding. Oh, okay. It
That's
was
when you
exam
did
time.
time.
It was
Mhm.
exam time, and you came to raise. Then the next day, guys, I get a message, and the chick is like, "Do you have baked beans?" I'm like, "You don't know how bag of chips you're asking me for baked beans."
I had to make breakfast.
And then I was like, "Yeah, I do. You can come through. I'll give you." And she's like, "Yeah, would you like some breakfast?" And I was like, "Duh, yeah."
To make my baked beans.
And then, since then we've been inseparable.
Yeah. Do you remember? Was it that Christmas or was it the following one?
I called Mrs. House.
Yeah, babes. Remember how?
It was me, you, and Giselle.
Babes.
That was so depressing.
No.
I can't.
Do you remember how we looked for $1 tickets for girls?
Guys, oh my god.
Oh, I'm dead.
So we spent Christmas like we didn't go home or anything. Hey guys, uni days were tough. So we didn't go home or whatever. Then we were like, you know what? Let's go to Vancouver because we stayed in a small place like about 2-3 hours from Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, let's go to Vancouver. You know, turn up, have a good time, or whatever. And then we're like, cool. But the problem was there was no cash. So someone who told us, someone from church was like, no guys, you guys can get a bus for $1 to Vancouver. And Tasha stayed up all night looking for $1 Greyhound bus to Vancouver.
And then, do you remember how we were like, we used daddy's points for...
Oh my god, we had for the hotel. We had it all sorted. Guys, we spent that Christmas. It was so depressing.
It was sad. We had McDonald's for dinner.
We ordered McDonald's. It was just like,
wow.
uni time. Anyway.
And she was swore she would never spend another Christmas in Kamloops.
And
Ever.
I did not.
This so-called best friendship of ours. We were so close, apparently. We stayed together in a 1-bedroom apartment.
That was
Not
really
a house,
like
actually, not an
hectic.
apartment. For a year.
We
Same
shared the
bed.
same bed for 1 year. Remember, we only had one small couch. We had one bed, obviously. Our bed was big though.
It was.
But it was just like, I don't feel like we needed privacy, to be honest.
We didn't, because
Like,
we
did
don't know, we
everything
just-
together, and it was just like whatever.
Oh my
Right?
god. Remember the one time when we fought? And then you had an exam the next day. And then you had to study on this point.
So in uni, why didn't I have a laptop?
You broke mine.
No, I know that, but why didn't you have a laptop? Okay, so anyway, I used to use Tasha's laptop when I was studying, and then one day we fought. And you know me, I'm petty. I was like, I'm not even gonna say anything to her. I used my small screen on my 5C. Oh my god. I used my small screen. I said, Jack, I'm not gonna say anything to her. And I studied from that screen. And I passed, but
And then
the words would be so small and you're just like, what? But I said, I refuse to ask for her laptop. Nope, no ma'am.
guys, can I tell you this chick, huh? And every time she wanted to fight with me, bad things just happened to her in this life.
Oh.
That's one time we were fighting again. And then, I don't know, my laptop was on the kitchen counter. Okay, now we had moved in. We were staying in a big house, guys, before you think I was struggle. But anywho, we were chilling, and then she stood up to go to a room or something. And then she dropped my laptop. Did I mention we're fighting?
Guys, hectic. Friend. Now I'm just there like, oops.
Did you not call Google to tell us?
Yeah. And I called my sister. I was like, bruh, I just broke Natasha's laptop and I had just, and we were fighting. I don't even remember what my sister said to me. But I was just like, guys, being petty is so bad. Because I was like, in my broke state in uni, I was like, in my head I said, I'm going to find that money and I'm going to buy her a laptop. And not anyone telling me, oh, you broke my laptop. Till this day I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
And I don't intend on.
Another thing about our friendship, when you ask for money from the other person,
You don't return
the moment they give it to you,
that
that person knows they've parted with that money. Like, that's it. Like, it's shame.
because it started like maybe I'd ask Tasha for something or she'll ask me for something, and then like you're still expecting someone to pay back. So you're like, friend,
my money.
but then eventually you just realize that no, man, this friendship, that's not how it works.
Coming.
Okay, you borrow something, that's it, it's yours, done. But yeah, uni, like, what would you say your experience was in uni, like, just like school wise and just all these other things?
I think like the school we went to, it was good for like helping you like focus in terms of school, because if you go to like other big cities, if you don't have control, like that's how you really be in school for 20 years, guys.
Oh.
But it was such a small town. Like honestly, I enjoyed my uni experience. Like the community was just amazing. Like, oh my god, it was obviously like everything wasn't always rosy all the time, but it was an amazing experience for me. How did you find it?
I think uni was cool. I didn't enjoy my first. Well, actually, my first semester there was okay. I did have friends or whatever, and then as I progressed, obviously, then it became lit. And then
Yeah, you met me. I'd be like that sometimes.
that's not really good. But no, like uni was great. School wise, like you said, like where we were, it's very small and like there's not much to do. You create the fun yourself. So when you have to study, you have to study, period. But like if we were in like Vancouver or here in Toronto, and then we had like, do you know what I mean? And then you have exams, but then you know there's a party somewhere, and it's like, well, it's easy to like
get caught up in all that.
yeah. But I like Kamloops. It really like molded us, to be honest.
It did. Like, oh my gosh. It was
Especially for me, I think it molded me spiritually. And we have so many experiences. You know, it also told me that you don't need to know people for your whole life for them to become very close to you, because I met her in 2014 and like we've actually been like so close.
Oh yeah,
since then.
Definitely.
Like inseparable.
Yes,
And
but we fought a lot, guys. Oh my god. Chibu had this whole thing that she thought that sometimes I'll be tired. I'm not a morning person. She is.
I'm such a morning person, guys. Like,
So sometimes she'll
wake up
say
in the
hi
morning,
to
I'm
me.
like, hey girl, hey.
I'm not like hi. And then she'll be like, we're fighting.
You don't say that, Natasha.
Chibu, I used to say hi.
You be like, hi. And I'm like, it's 7 a.m. We're walking to work.
Oh
And you want to give me that hi? I'm like,
Remember the one time we fought? We were fighting. And then you went to church and left me.
one like advice I would give you, you know, when your parents send you money, like pocket money and stuff like that, don't just waste it on like dumb stuff.
things.
Save, because when you finish uni and stuff like that,
You should have
at
something
least
in
you
your
have
savings.
you know what I mean, for a rainy day or whatever.
But
I
yeah,
never saved. Did you say?
I used to.
Yeah, you did. You always had something. I'm like, what's this girl doing? Like, what's wrong with her? Natasha used to be good at saving. You actually were really good at saving.
Oh, yeah.
You actually were, eh?
I was, and I am. Actually was. People are not
No, but
judging
you
me.
are,
Like,
you are. You are. Like, if we compare each other, you're good at
yeah,
like,
generally, you're a spender.
what? What? What?
But my girl was stingy, guys. Oh my god. We used to do grocery shopping together. Who gets a trip like we don't need this?
You didn't need it.
We kind of need that though.
I'm that person.
Like, ah, Tash, we don't need that.
That's the advice I would give. What would you give people who are planning on going to uni? Not only in Canada, obviously, wherever you go to uni. Say,
It's so easy to like forget yourself when you get to uni, because you think, I don't know if it's you think you're, you know, you've made it in life, but stay true to yourself. Be careful and be wise, I guess, when choosing friends and people that you like open up to and tell things to, because honestly, not everybody who's gonna claim to be a friend actually has your best interest or is actually your friend. So just
Very
be
true.
and enjoy uni, guys. Like, you'll never get those days back. Like, make the most of them, but don't be dumb.
Get to know
Who you are.
Mhm.
True. Discover yourself. Know what you want to achieve in life. What are your goals? Like, you know? But
Yeah.
have fun, guys. Like, honestly, the worst thing would be to then look back at your uni days and be like,
I should have.
I should have done this. Like,
Because YOLO. Not really YOLO, but like YOLO. My advice, last advice from me, I would say do your co-op. If your uni offers co-op, internship, apprenticeship, whatever you call it, do it. Because that really helps you when you
after school.
Exactly, it will help you guys get connections, and like it just really helps you, because you know what, when you're applying for a job, they'll ask you for like experience, and if you don't have experience, it's really hard for you to get jobs. But even if you have that little bit of like, oh, I worked at the bank for 1 semester, or I worked wherever for how many hours, you know, it helps. So I'd say really go for that. Don't be in a rush to finish and graduate. It's easy to just be done, but then after you graduate, then what? Looking for that job experience, it's so hard to come by, right? And it's really hard for people who, like, when you're looking for a job
and you've got no experience at all.
Yeah, employers don't want someone with no experience. I know it's crazy, because it's like, how am I meant to have experience straight after uni? But yeah, that's one thing.
That is an opportunity. Another thing is like, you know, like when you're in uni, like you meet like all sorts of people, and some people like are willing to like, you know, go an extra mile and help you. Like keep those connections. Like if you find those people that are like in high places, like, oh my god, stick to them. Like they will help you go far. Trust me. Like the amount of people that I met when I was in uni that were willing to like, till this day, like ever since I moved, they still be like, hey Natasha, like, are you doing okay? Like, can we help you with anything? And you need people like that to like, you know, boost you up, because most of them probably know like people all over the place, right?
There you go.
So make those connections. It's worth it.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you. Well, actually, that's everything that we have to say. If you guys have more questions, or if you want to know more, you can just like comment below, or DM me on IG or whatever, and then we can make another video one day. But yeah, this is basically what we thought of talking about. Wasn't planned as usual, but yeah, I hope you guys got something from it. And so again, just let me know if you want us to talk more in depth, and like not talk about like also our own experiences on the side, but just like if you want us to like really go in depth and like
just
dissect university in Canada and all that stuff, just let me know. But thanks for taking your time to watch my video, and
thank you for joining us.
Thanks to Tash for lending us her time.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, boo. Okay, guys. Ciao.